What's up, everybody? We're going to talk about these ZT knockoff knives. These companies are getting really good at deceiving customers. They're getting so good at it that companies like Knives Ship for Free and Knife HQ and some of these other big companies, they're even getting deceived as well. They're not. I found out that a lot of these companies are not buying ZT knives direct from ZT. They have these distributors, and even the distributors are getting deceived by these Chinese knockoff replicas. Now, which one do y'all think is the knockoff? Okay, I'll tell you one of the first ways to tell that this is a knockoff is you see that thumb ramp, to open the knife, this right here. See how it's just kind of rounded off. Now here's this one. See, it's got a little bit of a point on it. This is an authentic ZT knife. You can tell by looking at the carbon fiber pattern. I mean, it feels this. You can tell this is most definitely carbon fiber. This isn't no knockoff, some type of weird G10 or plastic material. This is very smooth like glass. It's very smooth. I mean, this looks very authentic. Very authentic. The grind of the knife, how it performs. I mean, look how this thing opens. I mean, it opens flawlessly. No problem. There's good lockup. There's no play movement. There's no blade play. And the knife is very sharp. Matter of fact, I think right out of the box, this knockoff is sharper than the actual authentic ZT knife. Whoops, I didn't hit the car. I mean, it opens very smoothly. Now, one way you can tell for certain that this is definitely a knockoff, you look real close. See that right there? The etching in the metal? That is corrosion. You would never get that from a ZT knife. You're starting to see a little corrosion right there. Imperfections in the steel. CPM 20CV is a very high quality, high stainless material. It's not going to corrode like that. You can tell by looking at that bearing system that it's shiny. It's like a weird divot. Now if you look at the authentic, damn. So it's just smooth. It's not like they don't go out of their way to make it look flashy. You can also tell by looking at the authentic ZT that the grind is much more leaner. It's more aggressive, which this is designed to be a slicer. This is much more aggressive, the grind is. I'm trying to zoom in on this using my phone camera. Now the knockoff, see, that grind's not as aggressive. They probably don't have machining equipment that can get that much detail and grind away at the blade for a more aggressive edge. Anyways, these replica companies, man, they're getting really good. Even the boxes, the serial numbers, the barcodes. If you scan the barcode on this box, it will come back coming from several websites of who's selling these knives. I bought this knife on eBay. These knives normally sell brand new for $240. And I sent him an offer for 140 and he accepted. And I said, oh yeah, this dude is either full of shit, he's selling a knockoff, or I just got lucky. This knife looked so authentic that I sent it to ZT. It took them less than 3 hours to come back at me and tell me, yes, this is a knockoff. They told me how they can tell for certain. They said these bushings here, that they're different. Of course, the carbon fiber pattern is completely off. But for the normal knife consumer, someone that's just interested in ZT knives because somebody told them, said, hey man, you should check out their knives, and they went on eBay and fucked up and bought one, they wouldn't know the difference. Now, someone like me that's an avid, knife connoisseur, I could tell once I got the knife in my hand that it was a knockoff. But I will say that they done one hell of a job in making an excellent replica. I mean, I would love to just sit here and just, test this knife, cutting a bunch of rope, but we know it's that bullshit Chinese steel it's not even stainless. It's just trash. I can't tell. I don't know if this camera can zoom in, but if you look real close down there, you can see some slight rust. You can't see it, damn it. But there's slight rust down there in the frame lock. See, ZT uses nothing but quality premium material. They're using real titanium, real CPM 20 CV. But anyways, y'all just curious about what this, the knockoff of how good of a job they do with the 0562 CF, they could fool the average consumer for certain. And like I said, it comes out of the box razor sharp. I mean, it would, a lot of cheap knockoff knives, are the edge quality is not there. This is a true, authentic ZT knife. It's high quality. You can tell by looking at the grind that this is definitely a ZT knife. I used to not be a fanboy for ZT. I was always big Spyderco man. I'm more into fixed blades, bushcraft, and survival knives, but I like a good EDC, and this is a great knife. Yes, it's big, but it's just a awesome looking knife. You get compliments. It's an eye catcher. It's razor sharp, great edge retention. It's a beautiful knife all the way around. Just good slicer, just good knife. ZT makes quality products. It's a shame that they've been targeted. These Chinese companies, they should be ashamed of themselves. Hopefully one day China will step up to the plate and stop allowing companies to rip off American manufacturing. I've also heard that ZT is they're really going after these eBay sellers. They're going to be filing lawsuits. They said it's predominantly 3 guys. They're selling tens of thousands of these knives, and it's just not on eBay. Like I said, this is happening with major knife distributors online. So you need to be very careful when you buy these knives. Make certain that you have an authentic knife. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Have a nice day.